Hello and welcome to Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide. So we're starting off a new game. We're playing at the difficulty called Soyuz, which is going to be equivalent to, I believe, Immortal. In Civ 5, it's the second hardest difficulty, so this should be fun. So what I did is I went with random everything with the exception of the actual planet. Let's see if we can take a quick look. I said quick look. Oh, it looks like I need to pick my landing spot first. Looks like we have to take an intercontinental landing for Planetfall. So let's go ahead and take a quick look just to see what our situation is. So for the planet type, I did actually pick the Frigid Terran. I really do like the way the planet looks. We are playing with a standard size planet, difficulty Soyuz, game pace epic. So what is not listed there is that I actually went through and did a random civilization. So we ended up with Samatar, which is going to be the African nations. Let's see if I can tell you exactly what it is. The People's African Union. So we are Samatar Jama Bar. So that is us. Let's see what else can I figure out. It looks like we have a bonus to energy. So we got the extra 100 energy bonus, which is like the worst, the worst one you can choose. Interesting. We just have the Explorer. Let's see here. What else can we see? We can't see anything. So I can't even think what our potential other bonuses could be, but I kind of like this. We kind of got thrust into the situation where we didn't know what to expect, and so now we have to deal with it. And I think that's kind of a fun way to play. Makes it a little bit more challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our Explorer going. Don't necessarily like to run people right into the Mias, but I'm going to start exploring down here to see what's along the shoreline. And a little bit of damage. Never hurt anybody. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and get our old Earth relic going for our first technology. Of course, we're going to go with chemistry. I do like my chemistry. So I believe it looks like we have a bit of a bonus on our science, because normally you start off needing a 58. And is that right? I don't know. It seems like we would normally need a little bit more than the 43, so I think we have a slight bonus in that regard. So we have our headquarters. I think we're good to go. So let's just make it happen, as I would say. Okay, that is unacceptable. How far away are they from us? You know, I can't quite fit them on the screen at the same time, which maybe that's acceptable. We're gonna have to consider it acceptable for now. Nothing doing. Got some Firaxite. Geez, I was trying to look at the Firaxite. You could at least have the common courtesy of letting me look at what I want to look at. See, how far away are they? I need to come up with a distance for... What if they are actually... If I can actually see both of them on the same screen, or from the overhead view here. Maybe I have to call that a stone's throw? I don't know. We'll have to come up with something. Look at this. We got the floating alien structures on this map. I haven't seen those in a while. So I can't do any exploring there. Looks like we have some rough terrain down this direction. Let's see what other tile am I working here. Okay, so we got 2 food tiles going. Pretty good. Geez, how close are you? Yeah, so they're all, I would have to say, they're somewhat equidistant from me. Kind of unusual, I would say. Okay, we will do that. Let's see, a free solar collector. I do like the free solar collectors. So I think we're just going to put that up right away. Blast off. Okay, we don't need to be looking at that screen. So good. I do like the solar collector starting off. We are making 11 energy per turn. And we're off to an excellent start for energy. As I start to get very thirsty in this frigid air. I wonder what our planet's called, if it doesn't even have a name. Nope, just Frigid Terran. So we just might have to call it Frigid Terran. Sounds good to me. Now let's get in there and get after it. 15 culture, is that enough? Yes, it is. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start down the industry line. Probably go industry, commoditization, investment, alternative markets, social investment, civic duty, and then go down to Magna Santi. I think that is a pretty powerful way to start off. So that's going to be my plan. Whether we stick with it or not is going to be a whole nother story. Okay, so we're there in the ice cap region. Let's see here. 8 Firaxite. What else we got for Firaxite? 2. We got another 2. Send you over a little ways. It's thinking. It's thinking. Well, it looks like we did pick up a population. We are now up to a size 3. Huh. So we could go with the 2 food, but I'm almost thinking we'll go with the 1 food, 2 production instead. How does that affect our population growth? 24 as opposed to 16, 8 turns. Oh, fine. Fine. We'll do that, I guess. Okay, let's check out our production. I think we're going to go with the clinic, although the worker will be pretty good. What we can do for a decision? I think we're going to go with the extra culture for the relic. Bumps us up to 6 per turn, which we are going to take with a very happy smile. Pretty happy with that. $34 science and 20 science for completing a quest. That's pretty nice. We're down to 12 turns for chemistry. So we're starting to hork in on their territory. So hopefully they are not moving towards us. So we're going to go with commoditization. This should boost up our energy production a bit. So we're up to 13 per turn. 3 healthiness, 6 culture, 5 diplomatic capital. Okay, how close are they to us? You know, they're pretty close to them, which could actually be beneficial to us. Potentially. Oh, I should get down here. You know, the only bad part is that it looks like it's going to be locked down there if I actually go and dig that up. But if it's a drone would be huge. You know what? Oh, and there's coral on top of it. Darn it. So, oh, that's probably alright. It has somewhat muted my excitement. So we did pick up an artifact. How many artifacts do we have? Just the 1. So we're not going to spend the 1 artifact. We're going to wait till we can actually get a few of them in play. I think it's probably the best way to go. Not the only way to go, but I think it's probably the best. Samatar Jamabar. Who do we meet? Hey. And I have no idea how to say hello, so hi. Oh, look at that. You'd love to be an AI, you get to start off with 2 cutters. And you're just in there whooping the heck out of the natives. That is pretty powerful to begin with. Hopefully I have a huge continent here to slow them down. That's 2 on the Firaxite, 8 on the Floatstone. There's 2 down here. What else? We got some copper. Some coral going on, another 2 Floatstone. So we're going to go down to investment, which is not going to give us a whole lot of energy production. But like I said, I have a plan. We're trying to get down to Magna Santi as fast as possible, and that should help us avoid any health issues in the game. And it'll also get us lots of production. I'm a big fan of production. Alright, well, we will take that. We will take it. So, let's see here. For our second technology, I think we're going to go ahead and go with pioneering. So we can potentially get a colonist out. We are making plenty of money, so we'll have no problem getting one out when we can actually get to the technology. So Magan has actually gone up to population of 4. The question is, do we want to actually start working a production tile, maybe? So let's see, 22 turns to level 5 population. If we do this, it would be 33 turns. Somehow I managed to deselect something I didn't want to deselect. Let's see here. What building do we have going? So we really can't tell with our building how much we're going to save, so maybe let's just go ahead and go like that for now. For now. Town is going pretty fast, and again, that is what the People's African Union is known for, fast-growing cities. So now our recycler is going to take 21 turns. I have to say that is an unacceptable number. So what I'm going to do is actually looking at bumping up our production as much as possible. So I'll get us down to 15 turns. Is there anything I can do to improve it by that much? Not by a number that is probably going to be satisfactory, so let's just go ahead and go with that. I'm considering something. Considering 420 for a worker. Let's see, we're gonna have how many turns? So 420. If we had done a 420, that would put us to like 154. 18 turns and 18 turns at 21 energy per turn. It's going to put us roughly to a spot where we can actually purchase a colonist. So we may just go ahead and purchase a worker to get him going. Probably should have made that decision a little bit earlier. And I'm going to hope we actually get some resource pods that we can make up for some of that. Now the big question is, which one would we want to work first? This is one where you can never remember exactly what everything does. What are these guys? A resin? Resilin. Let's go take a quick look. Just a quick look. Resilin. So the paddock is going to be a +1 science for them. You know, that's not really what I was hoping for, although the science is not bad. Maybe it'd be better off if I went and worked the fungus there. You get food. Although science early on is pretty good. And I'm not that worried about growing that fast, or I'm not really, it's not my focus. Let's see here, the fruit. How exactly does the fruit work? I think it's worth checking out real quick. Real quick. So if we put a plantation on there, it's saying +1 food. +1 food. Let's go ahead and do this. Civ 5, I got all the resources down. Now I just have to think a little bit, and this is annoying. Who is this guy? He may not be around long. I gotta make sure I go check out all of his territory before he sets up. Yeah, I was hoping nobody would be that close to us, but did not quite get what I was hoping for.
The temple doors of the Protectorate are open.
Alright. She is open. Open to what? I don't know. But we are pleased. Oh, you did not attack him, did you? Oh, son of a... I was trying to avoid him, and I attacked him. Did I attack him or not? No, I didn't. Ooh, I ended up on the same tile as him. That's kind of weird. And somewhat fortunate, as I didn't want to go and attack the aliens. Oh man, how far are you? Look at this. This is not going to be easy. Not easy at all. I didn't want that. I did not want any other civilizations close by to me. You go jump in there and grab that resource pod. Like it. So my typical early strategy as far as diplomatic capital goes is, yes, thank you. And then when we get to a point where maybe we want to think a little bit, we might actually think a little bit and maybe say no. But right now, I think we want to say yes, especially since they're close to us. That way we can build up some rapport, if you will, for diplomacy, and maybe they won't attack us and crush us real fast-like. Okay, we are going to go down and go with our trade routes. Again, it's just part of a plan. To get down to the civic duty is really important, and then the Magna Santi is also very important. Everything else, secondary. And I'm hoping they have a totally just indirect route that they have to go to get to us. Kind of considering stepping over here just to take a look. Where am I at? 20. That's getting down there a ways. Look at that. There. Oh boy. Hanje's son is closing in on Mandir. They might not get along. There might be some hair pulling going on pretty soon. At least I'm hoping so. Okay, so we did finish up pioneering. We are going to go ahead and go with a trade depot. It's a one thing that you can't buy that I'm aware of. Let's see here. We are going to go with... I was either thinking genetics or ecology. And being that my city was growing a bit faster than planned, I might go with genetics. Let's go ahead and go with genetics. I think that could be a strong play. What happens if you go over here? There actually is a route through the back door. I'm hoping it is either something I can defend well. Yeah, so they're not going to be able to go that way. Okay, so we have a choice between two different stations. Shackleton, 1 culture, 1 production, 2 science, or Red Sun, 4 energy. I think I'm going to go with Shackleton because I tend to make lots of energy anyways with my particular strategy. And look how close it is. That is going to be very nice. If we can get a trade route going as soon as possible, that'll work out great. Work out perfect. Okay, so what did I say this? So I think I said that was food. That's probably going to be a food for their upgrades. So I think we might as well just cut across here and then we'll move to one of those tiles next turn. Okay, so we have some interesting options here. So a colonist would cost us 520 energy to build, which we don't have as of right now. But what we can do is take a look at our diplomacy. And I think what we want to do we can reduce the cost of purchasing units and buildings with energy. I think we're going to go ahead and go with this to start off. Does that put us into a situation where we can actually purchase colonists? It does, and then that's what we're going to do. Now the big question is, where are we going to put it? So Shackleton has kind of got in our way a little bit. It's a 2 xenomass. It's an 8 Firaxite down there. But to place next to that, what could I do? You know, I could do something like right over in here. Or to be right here, maybe. I know you can move your aquatic cities, but I just assume buy tiles. So what I may do is just build right here. And that kind of gives me a good range in that Firaxite. And what we make, I guess I could also look up here real quick. Well, maybe not. I think down there might be a pretty safe spot. They're not going to be able to come across and attack me very well from that direction, so it's somewhat secluded. So that's going to be my plan to start off. Trade depot, 3 turns. We got genetics in 15. Yeah, it's just kind of going slow with the colonist. Be nice if I had someone to walk him down. You know what I may do with the explorer is actually have him guide him, I guess. I think that's probably a smart move. I just spent 500 energy getting this guy, so I might make sure that he... I don't know if you're necessarily going to call it protection, but it's going to be somebody kind of watching his back, I guess is what you could say. Alright, how are you doing? So we'll just go ahead and say yes to that. So I think what we want to do right away here, you know, a soldier would obviously be an intelligent thing to do, but I'm going to go with the trade convoy, just so I can get my trade route going, so no one else moves in on my station. And it'll also give us really good science. After that, we'll probably do a laboratory, and then we'll start working on building up our military. Let's go ahead and get you in the water. See if you can swim. could have him just go over there. So we're doing pretty good here. We're going to close in on 60 turns, I think, for the video. And that was suggesting that we move somewhere up in there. But I would really like to try to secure that stockpile of Firaxite. So I think you may just go over there and start digging. What do they want to sell us? Oh, whatever you say. We'll take it. Deal. We'll give you a firm handshake and I don't know what we eat. And some tubers. No, we don't got tubers. We got fruit. We got fruit and fungus. And resilin. So we'll offer them some fruit, fungus, and resilin. Ooh, we got a patrol boat. I never thought about that for building an aquatic city. You'd get in a patrol boat right away. That's pretty cool. Send you up over around that direction. Now it would be nice to get a second worker going down there, but I don't think we have. We might have to wait on that for a little bit. We'll definitely take that research. I think I just want to peek down there, see what's going on. Yeah, you go ahead and start building a plantation. That'll be great. You go ahead and build an expedition here. So our population did go up. Which way do I want to work? I think we'll maybe work this tile here just so I can start working back around this way. And we did pick up another virtue. We're going to go with the social investment. I have no plan whatsoever of actually using this, but it's just a stepping stone to where I want to go.
You go to war with.
As you can see, I have a pretty cautious approach to moving my units around. I don't want to run into any aliens and accidentally attack them. Let's see, what's probably going to be my next move? I think we're probably going to go with ecology, so just so we can start the electronic fence and get a quest from that where we can avoid aliens interrupting our path. So they like our path, which could be good. Keep them friendly with us as long as possible. Not that they're in a very good position to come and attack us, I don't think. I think our undiscovered neighbor has a much better path towards us. Okay, so our trade depot, I think we're just going to go ahead and send down to Shackleton, although sending it down to IN would be pretty good, but Shackleton, 2 production, 6 energy, 2 science, 1 culture. It's pretty tough to beat. Okay, what do we want to build next? I think we probably want to start getting to work. Let's see, we're going to go negative unhealthiness when our colony becomes a city. You know, we could get another worker going. We get a soldier going and have him start exploring up here. You know, for some reason that idea seems like a pretty good one. Let's go with the soldier. It's not what I want to do, but I think it's probably a good move. And we may have some of our nearby friends, once we discover more of them, will start insulting us because we basically don't have any military. Not a whole lot of aliens around us that we've discovered as of yet.
Venez, mettez-vous à l'aise. Franco-Iberia vous accueille chaleureusement.
I would say something nice in French to you, but I think I don't know any. Sort of the problem. Okay, so I spoke to Stu about the whole alien thing. Oh, now we got a weird alien ship up here. Ancient alien structure. We have a siege worm that may potentially come here and visit our worker. So some discoveries I was not real happy about making. An 80 production boost. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. So our soldier is going to be done. Probably just in time, too. What can we do with him? Kind of want him to avoid the siege worm, so we may just go over here. Great, I love the research. Okay, yeah, yes, yes. I love listening to you talk, but yes. So now what I think we can do is we can go ahead and get another worker going, send one of these down to our burgeoning colony. Let's see, +1 production with trade depots, or do we want to go with extra energy? Let's go with the production. I think we're production light with this particular city. Although when we do get the copper going, that would help out. Otherwise, you know, it's not a very high production area. Okay, run away. Run away. Okay, that's probably a good idea for everybody. Run away. Culture and an artifact. Let's see where we're at for artifacts. We got 2, so we're going to hold off still with them. Do we have any Sentinel events in the making besides getting eaten by the Kraken? Don't think that we do, except for unless you go down here and see something. Nope, you see a whole lot of nothing. Oh, what was this Firaxite? 8. So that is going to be 2 Firaxites that are an 8. 2 2s. You know, there's a couple xenomasses, but they're all 2. Or there's another 2. And there's another 2 down here as well. I don't remember where it is. So anyways, I think it looks like that we're probably going to go supremacy if I had to make an early guesstimation. We're starting off pretty well, so in 69 turns we have a level 5 population city in Magan. It looks like Ion is going to be, I don't know, 2 to 4 turns away from becoming a city. We have a worker that we're going to send down there as soon as he is completed. We only have 1 soldier, we have 1 cutter. So we are a bit weak on the military side, but I think we'll start making that up pretty fast. We have a really good station that's giving us some good trade. I have to say it's looking pretty solid. I guess we could go over here and take a quick look to see how we rank with everybody else. So obviously we're in dead last, after I just said how great we're doing, right? So nobody fears us, so our military is pretty weak, but so far everybody pretty much respects us, and we're not, I don't know, we're not being threatened to get taken out yet. So I think that's pretty good. We will, you know, I don't know how much ground we're going to be able to make up with this. You know, as far as score goes, they're going to end up building wonders faster than we can, but I cannot say that we're doing that bad. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching the first video as we went with an all-random start with the exception of the Frigid Terran planet. So I was trying to make it fun and challenging, just so you know you can't plan too much, and it makes it a little bit more challenging because I think the gap between the Soyuz and then the Apollo level difficulty, it's quite a jump. And so the Apollo is, honestly, is really not a whole lot of fun, as you're just really battling the whole time. But I think we're off to a good start, and I would like to catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.